योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि.
Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. In this we are going to use the stability ball and a mat. We are going to do some movements for the abdominals, which will also obviously help the back using the stability ball. To begin with, we shall do some basic postures for the core muscles using the stability ball. Lie on your back, keep the ball under the legs, allow the complete back muscles to relax. Watch your breathing. As you inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Place the legs on the ball. Be relaxed. Balls are available in different sizes. You can choose the one that suits you best. Some of the postures need you to have better balance and stability when doing using this stability ball. Therefore, while practicing, you should take care that you practice in a graded way, in a slow, steady way. When you do that way, the stability ball can be very beneficial to improve our neuromuscular coordination. We shall now look at some preliminary postures, especially for the core muscles. For this, first watch your breathing, sensitize the complete abdominal cavity. As you inhale, it should expand all around. As you exhale, it should contract. Feel the base of the spinal column also as you inhale and exhale. Fold your right leg, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. Stretch the toes towards the knee. Feel the gluteal muscles. Pull the knee closer to the chest. Do not deviate the plane of the right leg. Activate the right hamstrings. Feel the right knee capsule. And watch your breathing. Breathe against the pressure of the thigh. Slowly release right leg. Then chain. Fold left leg. Hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. Toes towards the knee. Squeeze the back of the thigh. Feel the knee capsule. Be present. That is, your mind should not move away from the present. Be focused. Release left leg. One more time, right leg, fold, hold the knee, press the knee towards the chest. Keeping the ball below the legs gives a favorable tilt for the pelvis so that the complete lumbar region also rests completely on the mat, and use your breath to feel the complete lower back. As you inhale, exhale, you should also feel the stretch and contraction in the lumbar fascia. Release right leg, chain, fold left leg, hold the knee, press the knee gently towards the chest, chin towards the chest. Breathe well. You should watch the posture, watch the movement, watch the breath, and watch the mind. All these movements are not just at the gross physical level, but you should also go to the subtle level where you are aware of the breath, you are aware of what your mind is doing. Release left leg and keep the mind focused in the posture, in the present. Next posture is for the sacroiliac joint. Fold the right leg, keep the right foot pressed against the ball and push the right knee towards the ball. Feel the base of the spine as you inhale and exhale. And tighten the back of the thigh. As we inhale and exhale, you should feel the base of the spine. Relax the right leg on top of the ball, chain, fold left leg. Press the left foot on the ball. Left knee, push it towards the ball. So as you can see, there is flexion of the knee, and there is also the abduction of the hip. Stretch the heel, toes towards the knee. Contract the back of the thigh, feel the knee capsule. Feel the gluteal region, feel the lower back. Left leg relaxed on top of the ball. Then chain one more time. Fold right leg. Press the right foot against the ball. Push the right knee. Keep the right heel active. Back of the thigh also active. Feel the knee capsule. And stay connected with your breath. You should feel the posture. Get involved with the posture. Relax the right leg, chain, left leg, fold, press the foot, push the knee. Feel the root of the thigh, the groin. This is a simple posture to mobilize the muscles of the hip and also the base of the spinal column, the sacroiliac joint. Watch your breathing. Release left leg and relax. All these postures help the core muscles in and around the lumbar, pelvis and hip complex. Rise your right leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. You can rest the knee against the ball. Feel the pressure of the ball against the knee. Pull the kneecap. Be strong on your right leg. Feel the stretch in the back of the thigh, the hamstring muscles. Hamstring muscles have a crucial role in all our postures. Right leg down, chain, left leg. Stretch the heel, pull the kneecap. Toes towards the knee. Kneecap towards the thigh. Tighten the top of the thigh, the quadriceps. And feel the stretch in the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, as well as the calf muscle. Relax left leg. One more time, right leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. And it is not a bad idea to keep the left leg also active by stretching the heel and by tightening the back of the thigh. So the more muscles you involve, the better will be the focus of the mind. Also get connected with your breath. Relax right leg, chain, left leg. Pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Watch your breathing. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. Relax left leg. Some people may find this size of the ball to be high. They may not be able to relax the low back with this height. They can opt a lesser dia ball. One more posture, fold right leg, keep the right ankle on left knee, push the right knee, activate both the heels, activate the hamstring muscles on both the sides. This is also a good stretch for the hip muscles, especially the piriformis muscle, which is one of the deep muscles in the region of the hip. Release right leg. Fold left leg, left ankle on right knee, push the left knee and try to pull the ball towards you, moving the thigh so that you can get a better stretch. But stretch both the heels, both the hamstrings also tighten. Feel the muscles in and around the hip. In this posture, specifically deep in the hip. Relax the left leg. One more time. Right leg. Fold. Rest the ankle on the left knee. Push the right knee. Pull the left thigh slightly towards you. Activate the legs. Watch your breathing. Be present. Be watchful. As you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Relax right leg. Chain. Fold left leg, left ankle on right knee, push the left knee. Pull the right thigh slightly towards you, activate both the heel, activate the back of the thigh, feel the knee capsule, feel the hips, feel the lower back. Get connected with your breath. The ball gives a very soft support. Release left leg. You can press the ball to get appropriately the activation for the muscles. Now push the ball slightly, straighten the legs, keep the legs little apart, legs straight. Slowly move the ball towards you, foot completely on the ball, then slowly straighten the legs, rolling the ball away. As you inhale, exhale, roll the ball in. As you inhale, roll the ball out. The preliminary movement. One more time, roll the ball in. As you exhale, completely flex the knee. Then roll the ball out. In this supine position, this rolling is easy. Later we will see some more complex movements. One more time, roll it in and then out. One more time, roll it in as you exhale. Roll it out as you inhale. Feel the movement. The movement should be controlled. Roll it in and then roll it out. This is good for the back as well as the hips. Roll it in. Then gently roll it out. This is a gentle movement for the back muscles also. Roll it in. As you exhale, contract the abdominal muscles. Take the knee closer. Roll it out as you stretch the legs and exhale. Roll it in. The gentle movement of extending the knee and flexing the knee helps the back. Roll it out, both legs straight. Roll it in, then roll it out. Essentially, you have to control the movement. Then relax both the legs on the ball. You would gain that rolling the ball in and out without allowing it to move sideways. In the meanwhile, the back gets also benefited. And this becomes a training for further complex movements. Be relaxed. Watch your breathing. Slowly get up. So these are some of the preliminary movements for the core muscles. Sit on the ball. Sit upright. So in doing all these things, you should note that the ball is inherently unstable. Therefore, you should take appropriate precautionary measures. Chest and navel up, sit upright, both foot little apart. Calf muscles against the ball. Inhale, exhale, turn to your right side. From left hand, hold the right knee, right hand fingertips. You grip the surface of the ball as far behind as possible and twist the trunk. As you inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. As you exhale, it should contract. Note the pressure between the hip and the ball. We'll have a very soft pressure because it is an air-filled ball. Slowly come up. Chain. Right hand on left knee. From left hand hold the surface of the ball and turn. Keep on lifting the trunk and navel up. Keep on twisting and watch your breathing. Slowly come up. Sit upright. One more time. Inhale, exhale, turn. Left hand on right knee. Right hand on the ball, twist. Open the right shoulder as much as possible. You should turn the shoulder girdle. The pelvic girdle is fixed and the trunk, a lot of muscles running in multi directions, connecting the lower pelvic girdle to the shoulder girdle. So twisting helps all these systems. Slowly come up, change. Inhale, exhale, turn. In all these things, we should note that the ball is inherently unstable. So be careful while making any movements. Slowly come up. Sit on the edge of the ball, not on the top, and then slowly recline. Press the foot 6 to 8 inches apart. Recline the complete back, stretch both arms. You must know how to hold the ball in balance. A simple extension for the spinal column. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Rise the arms and the upper back, then exhale down. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Rise the neck and the upper back, exhale down. Keep doing this. Press the foot, and while getting up and while going back, ensure that you do not lose balance because the ball is inherently an unstable surface. So you have to be very careful. You should have a very controlled movement. So initially it is good if you have someone by your side, so that in case there is any undesirable out of balance movement, it can be controlled. So there is an amount of backward bend. You can see the extension of the spine. Then when you come up, there is the flexion of the spine. So the trunk undergoes this alternating movement of extension and flexion. So thus this is good for all the muscles of the back also. The abdominal muscles, especially the rectus abdominis muscle, gets into a good action in this. You can do a good number of repetitions depending upon your ability. One can go up to 108 or more with practice, but initially about 20-30 is suggested. Keep the foot pressed. As you inhale, come up. As you exhale, move down. Also, please note that you should not jerk the neck, because neck is a very sensitive region. It is very important to keep the neck muscles relaxed. Now relax, slowly get up, sit on the ball. So these movements definitely help the abdominal muscles and organs. The abdominal organs also get into that repetitive stretch and contraction, which would enhance the circulation and gives a good massaging. One more time, slowly recline, sit at the edge, recline, backward, stretch both arms. Now inhale, come up, rise to the right side, go back. Inhale, come up to the center, go back. Inhale, come up, twist to the left side, go back. Again inhale, come up to the center, go back. Inhale, come up to the right side, go back. Then again center. You should keep doing this. So here you should note that there is an extension of the spine when you completely lie down. Then as you get up, you should get up and also twist the trunk to a side, and then to the center, then twist the trunk to the other side. So here when you are getting up to the sideways, there is flexion of the trunk plus the twist of the trunk. So this should happen from the shoulder girdle. That is, the shoulder girdles should twist to a side as you get up. So note the alternating fashion. First to the right side, then to the center, then to the left side, then again center. Like that you should go. As you inhale, you should come up. As you exhale, you should go back. And because of the pressure of the ball, the complete spinal column gets a good soothing massaging effect when you lie down and get up. And the lumbar region should not take off the floor. So relax, slowly get up, sit on the ball. So these movements, especially when you get up to the sidewards, it also helps the oblique muscles of the abdomen. The abdomen has a strike muscle, the rectus abdominis muscle. There are two oblique muscles, the external oblique muscle and the internal oblique muscle, and there is a transverse abdominal muscle also. So the oblique muscles and the strike muscle, the rectus abdominis muscle, gets into action in all these ab movements that you have done. Relax your breathing. Now stretch both arms, clasp the fingers, sit upright, chest and navel up. Inhale, exhale, turn to right side. Inhale, come up, exhale to the right. Inhale, come up, exhale to the right. Inhale, come up, exhale to the right. Keep doing this for 20-30 times. As you exhale, you should twist. As you inhale, you should come to the center. So here the shoulder girdle moves, the pelvic girdle is fixed. That's how the trunk gets the twist and use the arms so that you can twist the trunk better. Relax. Stretch and now turn to the left. Exhale, turn to left, inhale, come up. Exhale, turn to the left, inhale, come up to the center. Keep doing this. Be stable on the ball. You may also note that the ball gives a very soft pressure for the hip. As you exhale, you should contract the abdomen and twist. As you inhale, you should come to the center. These repeated movements are useful for the oblique muscles and also the rotators of the trunk. So these movements are specifically useful for toning the abdominal muscles. Relax. Be seated upright. Sit at the edge and recline backwards. Stretch both arms. Now keep the foot pressed and foot little away from the ball. So now you are going to use the foot. Now inhale, come up and take the knee closer. Inhale, come up, taking the knee closer. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. You can see the action of the knee also. As you get up, you try to extend the knee a bit. Then as you exhale, move the knee and the trunk simultaneously. So simultaneous action of the knee and the trunk. Inhale, come up, exhale, go down. Inhale, come up, exhale, go down. Watch the simultaneous movement of the knee and the trunk. So this also helps the muscles of the thigh and the knee. Keep doing. As you raise the trunk, draw the knee also closer. As you go back, allow the knee also move back. And in all these, ensure that the neck muscles are relaxed. Be watchful. The breathing and the action should get synchronized. You should be with the movement, be with the breath, so that the mind is in a complete state of presence. It does not vacillate. As you inhale, you should come up. As you exhale, go down. And because you are pulling the knee closer, there is a better contraction of the abdominal muscles. Be in full control of the movement. So because of the soft pressure provided by the ball, the complete back muscles also get a good massaging effect. As you exhale and go down, you should have the full contact. Then as you come up, you can see when you lie down, the tailbone region is slightly away from the ball because you are pulling the knee closer. Even that gets a nice massaging effect. So your lower back, upper back, they all experience a good massaging effect in this movement. And this is something unique about doing these ab exercises with the stability ball. You can do these about 108 repetitions, and ensure that you do not strain the neck muscles. There should be no jerk in the region of the neck. Be watchful, be present. Feel the contact with the trunk and the ball as you get up and as you go down. Watch all the segments of the spine carefully. In this, the knee is not fixed. As you come up, the knee also is pulled closer. As you go back, knee is let to move back. And should have a very smooth action, devoid of any jerks. So in this, the spinal muscles also get benefited. The arms are also getting a good movement. Thigh, knee are also getting strengthened. As we inhale, you should come up. As we exhale, you should go down. Always be focused. Complete length and breadth of the spinal column you should feel as you come up and as you go down. See which part is coming in contact with the ball and at what stage they are leaving the contact. You have to steadily watch. Get completely involved. And that kind of a practice also helps the mind to get focused. Relax, slowly get up, sit upright on the ball. Relax your breathing. So first one we did the movements for the abs with knee fixed, and in the second set we are allowing the knee to move back and forth. Now stretch both arms sideways, sit upright, inhale, exhale, turn to the right side and then to the left side. Inhale, come up, exhale, down. Exhale, turn to right side, inhale, come, then exhale, turn to the left side. Yes, both the sides you should keep twisting, keep the arms straight, swing the arms so that swing should enable the shoulder girdle to turn better, and that would help the trunk to twist better. And fix the hips on the ball so that the pectoral girdle is stable. So the complete trunk would have one beam at the bottom, that is the pelvic girdle, one beam at the top, that is the shoulder girdle. So here we are using the arms to twist. And as you exhale, you should twist. As you inhale, you should come up. You can do some 30 to 50 number of repetitions. Then relax the arms, be seated upright. Doing all these movements on an unstable ball like this also helps us to gain a better control on our neuromuscular coordination. Again, sit at the edge of the ball, keep the foot slightly away from the ball, press the foot slowly, lie on your back, stretch both arms, press the foot, and watch the movements. Inhale, rise to the right side, also pull the knee, then exhale down, then to the center, then to the left side, then to the center, then to the right side. Keep doing this. So as you rise the trunk, you should also pull the knee closer to the ball. And when you want to rise to one of the sides, you should rise the trunk and also twist the trunk. And simultaneously pull the knee closer to you. So there is a multiple movements involved. The spine goes to extension when you relax completely on the ball. Then as you rise, the spine gets into flexion. And when you want to move to the side, the complete trunk along with flexion, there is some degree of rotation. Foot firmly fixed and knee gets into a good movement. As you rise, you should pull the knee closer, and as you move back, you should push the knee backwards. To the center, go back. To the right side, go back. To the center, go back. To the left side, go back. And whenever you rise, you should always also move the knee so that you can feel a better contraction in the abdominal region. Even when you rise and move the trunk to the sideways or twist it sideways, there also you should continuously track the massaging effect of the ball on the spinal muscles and get that continuous track of movements properly registered in the mind. For that, mind has to be in the present. Don't do mechanically. Get involved. Number of repetitions you can fix depending upon your stamina and ability. Feel the movement. As you rise, you should also gently twist the trunk when you want to move to the sideways. So this alternating movement gives a very nice massaging effect for the complete spinal muscles and also helps to remove the slackness in the abdominal muscles. They make the abdominal muscles stronger. So these ab exercises have a lot of implication on the back muscle also. And with the ball, when you do these trunk lifts or trunk rises, the lower back is greatly protected. As you may see, the lumbar region is nicely resting against the surface of the ball even when you get up. So that way the stability balls are a very useful prop to do these kind of postures. As you inhale you should come up, as you exhale you should go back. And continuously feel the movements. You must have that feedback. So you should use your sensory system to completely watch the movements. Your mind should be totally be occupied. So there is the trunk rise, there is also the movement of the knee. You have to attend to the breathing. You should watch the extension of the spine, then its flexion and twisting. Slowly relax. Get up, sit upright. Relax your breathing. Palm should face upwards, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Be seated stable. You can lock the ball from your calf muscles and sit upright. Be relaxed. Clasp the fingers, stretch both arms up, inhale, exhale, bend forward, inhale, come up, exhale, to the right side, exhale, more to the right side. Bend forward, right side closer to the leg, now right side far away from the leg. To the center you have to bend, then to the right side closer, then to the right side far away from the leg. Keep doing this movement. So there is a forward movement of the trunk, then you have to twist the trunk slightly to the right, there is a mild twist, and then next you have to give the maximum twist. As you inhale you should come up, as you exhale you should bend forward. Be seated properly on the ball and keep doing these movements. This is also trunk flexion. Center a bit to the right side and more to the right side. Keep doing. The number of repetitions depend upon your ability. It is not just the movement of the arms, it is also the flexion of the trunk, the twist of the trunk that you should feel. Relax. Stretch again. Inhale, exhale, bend forward. Now slightly to the left side. Inhale, come up, then more to the left side. Center. Slightly to the left side. As much as possible to the left side. Now keep doing. You have to inhale, come up, as you exhale, bend forward. Watch the trunk movement. Be stable on the ball. Watch your abdominal region. As you may see, the host of organs in the abdominal cavity also get a nice massaging movement. There is flexion, because of which there is a compression, and there is twist, and these alternating movements help the organs of the abdominal cavity. Slowly relax the arms. Relax your trunk muscles. Be seated upright. Just relax. In these moments, with the ball, be mindful about the stability. Now inhale, exhale, turn to your right side, come up. Exhale, turn to your right side, come up. Use the palm to hold the ball as far away as possible from both hands. Keep doing these movements. Inhale, come up, exhale, twist. Inhale, come up, exhale, twist. Keep repeating this. This is also a good twist for the trunk, a dynamic movement for the trunk muscles, involving the action of twisting. Slowly come up, relax. Chain to the left side. Exhale to the left side, inhale, come up. Exhale to the left side, inhale, come up. Keep doing. Watch your trunk. Watch your hips. Slowly come up and relax. Sit on the ball, spread the feet, turn them slightly outward, sit on top of the ball and lock the ball from your calf muscle. Hip also fairly abducted. Left hand on the waistline, drop your right hand, inhale, come up, exhale, move the right hand towards the floor. So as a side movement of the trunk you may watch. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Inhale, come up, exhale down. But maintain the plane of the trunk. That is, the plane should not tilt or bend forward, so it should move in the same plane. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Keep doing. And watch the left portion of the trunk. Press the foot. Be seated firmly. So the lateral muscles of the trunk are geared up for action here. Slowly come up, relax, chain. Right hand on waistline. Stretch the left hand down. Exhale, move the left hand towards the floor. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Move the trunk properly. But bend laterally to touch the floor from left hand. Then inhale, come up. Keep doing this movement. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Move the trunk sideways. Feel the lateral muscles. Feel the lateral muscles of the complete trunk. Relax. So these are some of the movements, very good for the abdominal region. Sit upright, chest and navel up. The complete abdominal muscles, they get a good tone when these postures are done. Namaste.
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा बलं शरीरस्य च योगाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं
Right side closer to the leg. Right side far away from the leg. To the center you have to bend, then to the right side closer, then to the right side far away from the leg. Keep doing this movement. So there is a forward movement of the trunk, then you have to twist the trunk slightly to the right. There is a mild twist, and then next you have to give the maximum twist. As you inhale, you should come up. As you exhale, you should bend forward. Be seated properly on the ball and keep doing these movements. This is also trunk flexion. Center a bit to the right side and more to the right side. Keep doing. The number of repetitions depend upon your ability. It is not just the movement of the arms, it is also the flexion of the trunk, the twist of the trunk that you should feel. Relax. Stretch again, inhale, exhale, bend forward, now slightly to the left side, inhale, come up, then more to the left side, center, slightly to the left side, as much as possible to the left side. Keep doing. You have to inhale, come up, as you exhale, bend forward. Watch the trunk movement. Be stable on the ball. Watch your abdominal region. As you may see, the host of organs in the abdominal cavity also get a nice massaging movement. There is flexion, because of which there is a compression, and there is twist, and these alternating movements help the organs of the abdominal cavity. Slowly relax the arms. Relax your trunk muscles. Be seated upright. Just relax. In these moments, when you are with the ball, be mindful about the stability. Now inhale, exhale, turn to your right side, come up. Exhale, turn to your right side, come up. Use the palm to hold the ball as far away as possible from both hands. Keep doing these movements. Inhale, come up, exhale, twist. Inhale, come up, exhale, twist. Keep repeating this. This is also a good twist for the trunk, a dynamic movement for the trunk muscles involving the action of twisting. Slowly come up, relax. Chain to the left side. Exhale to the left side, inhale, come up. Exhale to the left side, inhale, come up. Keep doing. Watch your trunk. Watch your hips. Slowly come up and relax. Sit on the ball, spread the feet, turn them slightly outward, sit on top of the ball and lock the ball from your calf muscle. Hip also fairly abducted. Left hand on the waistline, drop your right hand, inhale, come up, exhale, move the right hand towards the floor. So as a side movement of the trunk you may watch. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Inhale, come up, exhale down. But maintain the plane of the trunk. That is, the plane should not tilt or bend forward. So it should move in the same plane. Inhale, come up, exhale down. Keep doing. And watch the left portion of the trunk. Press the foot. Be seated firmly. So the lateral muscles of the trunk are geared up for action here. Slowly come up, relax. Chain. Right hand on waistline. Stretch the left hand down. Exhale, move the left hand towards the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Move the trunk properly. But bend laterally to touch the floor from left hand. Then inhale, come up. Keep doing this movement. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Move the trunk sideways. Feel the lateral muscles. Feel the lateral muscles of the complete trunk. Relax. So these are some of the movements, very good for the abdominal region. Sit upright, chest and navel up. The complete abdominal muscles, they get a good tone when these postures are done. Namaste.